So today's agenda is to get my makeup brushes clean and to make banana nut bread. I have been trying to make it for a few days now and I've just not had a chance to do it. So we'll get the banana nut bread made, fingers crossed, hopefully. Wash my makeup brushes, tidy up a little bit, and just see, yeah, we'll see what happens, won't we? Yeah. I'll have you make a bottle first and then I will start baking banana nut bread. Coffee is secured. Now I get to go make my banana nut bread. Tried wearing the baby, he was not having that, so put him in a swing and now he is going to go to sleep. Okay, here is the recipe. I don't have all the ingredients out right now, but I'll get them out in just a minute. But the one thing that's not on here, well, I added it. I found it in another recipe, but it was cinnamon. That's like the secret ingredient. It's really, really yummy. It makes a huge difference with banana nut bread. If you're not a cinnamon person, you can leave that out. I know some people don't like cinnamon in their food, but you can leave it out if you don't like it. Okay, I'm about to bake this and I'm realizing that I don't know if I have enough flour, so I might have to go get some. The amount of times that I've tried to make this is, we won't talk about it. We're just gonna make it. We'll figure it out. Let's see what's in the dry ingredients. One teaspoon of cinnamon is what the recipe calls for. I have a half teaspoon right here, but I'm gonna do 2 half teaspoons of cinnamon for 1 teaspoon. But I'm gonna be extra with the cinnamon here because I'm not afraid of cinnamon. I think it adds quite a bit of flavor. So yeah. I read in a recipe last Christmas when I was making some gingerbread cookies that if you want more of an intense flavor with the cookies, you add a little bit extra of what the recipe calls for. For in this case, it was cinnamon and ginger. So I added, you know, a heaping teaspoon of each and it was fantastic. My bananas to be a little more on the riper side than this, but you know, that's not happening today. Another quick tip that I learned is when you're warming up butter or when you're melting butter in the microwave, if you'll do it in increments of 10 seconds, it will keep the butter from burning or melting too fast and melting more evenly, I guess. Really, I should have just mashed up the bananas first before pouring all of this in here, but you know, here we are. But I think the butter is a little bit too hot right now and I don't want it to cook the egg first. So, oh my gosh, what have I done? This is a mess. Oh my God. Work smarter, not harder, Brittany. You know? We're just gonna see how this turns out. I had never claimed to be a baker. I love baking, I really do, but I used to be terrible at it. We're gonna make this work and it's gonna taste good, and if it's not good, then you know, I won't do it this way anymore. But you know what, I might be onto something here. This might be like groundbreaking, a groundbreaking way to, you know, bake. There was a Swiss roll that I tried to make. Oh, I cracked myself up talking about it, but there was this Swiss roll that I tried to make years ago, and y'all, let me just tell you, it turned out awful. It was absolutely awful, and I did follow the steps. I did everything that it said to do in the order it said to do it in, and it was a nightmare. It turned out no different than the sponge that I have on my sink. Okay, it was awful. It was dry, it was spongy, it was flavorless. How does that even happen? How is it flavorless when I put chocolate in there? Like, it should at least have a chocolate flavor. No, it was like taking a bite out of the sponge that was on my sink. I could not believe it. So needless to say, I threw it away. So this is half a teaspoon, so I'm gonna do 2 healthy portions of that. As a matter of fact, y'all, the vanilla extract that you use 1000% makes a difference, okay? So this is the Food Line brand. It is what it is. This is just what I have on hand right now. But the vanilla extract that I normally use is by Watkins or something like that. Oh my good Lord. It is the best vanilla extract on the planet. I swear it is the best. So, and I can tell a difference when I'm baking with that particular brand versus, say, like this Food Line brand. I don't know what it is that they do to it, and I don't think I want to know. I just know that it makes the dish that much better. Okay, you guys, so here is the banana nut bread. I've already cut into it. I definitely have to say that it is worth going with 1 3/4 cup of flour instead of 2 cups like the recipe calls for, because it left it a little more on the moist side, which is what you want. So try that if you end up trying this recipe. I will try to link the recipe down in the description box below. But yeah, definitely 1 3/4 cups, not 2 cups of flour. I'm going to wash my makeup brushes because they have not been washed in forever. And I have just a handful of makeup brushes that I use. I don't use 8 million makeup brushes. I literally use 3 makeup brushes. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush that I use for my foundation and for my blush. And then I use this for any powder bronzer or powdered blush. Sometimes I use like a white eyeshadow to like dab right through here a little bit just to matte out my face a little bit more. Is for the powder blush, powdered bronzers, and then this is for my eyeshadow. That is it. Those are the only 3 brushes that I use. I'm going to use the Hemp Citrus Pure Castile Soap. I've never used this before, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see how well it works because I'm out of Dawn dish detergent. I normally wash my makeup brushes with that. I'll usually soak it in soapy hot water and a little bit of vinegar sometimes, but this time I'm just going to use this Castile soap and then go back in and like disinfect it, sanitize it, whatever, with some alcohol. But yeah, please don't judge me on how I wash my makeup brushes or what I wash my makeup brushes with. I know people are like, oh my god, that's horrible, but it's really not. I don't have any issues with bristle shedding or anything like that, and it gets my brushes so clean. So I stick with what I know works. On this because it broke, came loose, so just gonna try to fix that. this was loose and then it came off completely. I just fixed it. Hooray! I was able to get the banana nut bread done. I was able to get my makeup brushes washed. Yeah, and do a little bit of laundry. So I would call that a successful day. But thank you all for being here so much. I really appreciate it. I will see you in my next one. Bye!